What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Bat, sponsored by the ATS Spot. I'm your host, F. Pigs. I'm joined by my guy, BBB, and today we have a special guest, none other than $5 POD in the house. What's up, my man? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It was a pleasure to have you on Cappers Only. Only right, we got you on Off the Bat. Everybody, we got a huge MLB slate today, double-digit games. I believe only one-day game, but nonetheless, a lot to go through. BBB, how we feeling? How we doing?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Coming fresh off that Blues dub last night. I tried to tell everybody about it, but hey, if you can't make people listen, so Blues by 90, it still lives on.
I'm happy for you guys, man. That was a great freaking dub, man. 4-1 in Colorado, stealing one from the Avs. Now you go back to the barn this weekend. Will you be making an appearance?
Oh, I'll be making an appearance.
Every Twitter cupper was on the apps yesterday.
Everybody was.
I mean, it was like they were like 240 a money line, like minus 1.5 was like 140. It was crazy. But in the playoffs, it just goes to show you any given night, any team can win. Same thing with basketball. Off the bounce in 4.5 hours. We'll go over the game yesterday. We'll go into tonight's game. It's a humongous game too tonight between the Mavs and the Warriors. So many storylines. And we obviously have to get into what happened yesterday where the Celtics tied the series 1-1. But this show today is all about baseball, guys. Yesterday in baseball, we had a short slate. It was a day slate. We saw some great games to start. Mets with a walk-off. Orioles with a walk-off. White Sox were down 4-1. They come all the way back to win it 7-4. Anything to say out to you, BB?
I mean, yesterday was a decent day of baseball. There was a lot, like you said, a lot of walk-offs. I think the Mets walked off the Cardinals. Pete Alonso hit just a straight dinger yesterday. So that was against my Cardinals. That was a tough one. But yeah, other than that, I had the Mariners first 5. I had them on the money line and the plus 0.5. I thought they were going to cash both, but ended up getting a push on that one. But it was a pretty good day yesterday. All around good day of baseball.
Yeah, it was a very score day. I think I catch as well with the White Sox. The White Sox, well, they punished the Royals, and I think
in the late innings for sure.
Yeah, and Stroman had a bounce back spot. Stroman pitched well yesterday, and I had the under 9 in the Cubs and D-backs, so it was a great game.
D-backs won that game though, right? Yeah,
yeah, 3-1.
All right, guys. Well, without further ado, let's get into today because we have a ton of games to get into. So what do we have rocking and rolling first? Oh, yeah. Let me say one thing before we get into it, man. This guy, $5, came on our Capper's Corner show, gave out 3 plays, and swept all 3, 3-0, including his best bet. So we better get a POD on this show, baby. We have to get it.
Yeah, we have one. Yeah.
All right. That's what I like to hear because my man is hot, sizzling like the desert. What's the POD record again?
Right now, it's sitting at 69-29. Since I got with you guys,
69-29 POD.
No, 69-22. I don't remember. I got it, but since I was going with you guys, I haven't lost a POD, man. 3-0.
What?
Nice. Wait. So you haven't lost a POD this week?
Since coming to the Cappers Only, 3-0.
So Tuesday cash, Wednesday cash, Thursday cash. I'm going for 4 in a row today. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow, everybody. $5 POD. Be on the lookout for the POD. He'll let it out towards the end of today's show. All right, guys. If you're in the chat, you're watching, make sure you retweet, make sure you like, make sure you drop anything in the comments. I am looking at it. Josh, I see you. All right, let's get into the first game here. This is the only day game on the slate. It's the D-backs and Cubs. In Chicago, game 2 yesterday, we saw the D-backs take care of the Cubs. Even though low-scoring affair, D-backs won 3-1. Today on the mound, we have Castellanos for the D-backs, Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs, both with a above 4 ERA. I'll start this off, guys. I like the D-backs again. This is a team that I feel like we're getting a little bit of value on. They were hot. They ran into the Dodgers, and they got swept. The Dodgers are one of the best teams in the NL. It's fine. but you're still getting a lot of value on them today. On the year, they're 21-12 as an underdog. And Cubs are 6-13 at home when favored, and 3-7 overall when favored. I'm rolling with the D-backs here. I want to take the plus 1.5 at minus 140 odds, and that's what I'm going to take them on the run line. BBB, how about you?
Yeah, I'm looking at the first 5 angle here. Castellanos, he's the less known Castellanos. He's the one that you don't hear about every time someone hits a home run and something unfortunate happens.
Yeah.
But I like the way he is. I know he has a 4+ ERA, but I think he's pitched a lot better than his ERA suggests. And Kyle Hendricks, he's kind of hit or miss. He could come out and throw a gem today, like there's no denying it, but he also could come out and just get absolutely rocked. So, I like the more consistent pitcher. We kind of know what we're going to get with Castellanos, and this Diamondbacks team, man, they've just been. I mean, who would have thought they were going to be 19-21, almost 500 to start off the year?
What I'm saying, man.
So, I like that we're first 5 money line. You can get it at plus 120, and that's the angle I'm going to take on this one.
All right, $5.
Well, I don't have an official play in this one, but Castellanos is, as Bibi told you, he's having a great year and he's pitching well. And Hendricks, he's pitching well at home. He just had a 2.82 ERA in 22 plus innings. I think it will be a battle over here, and I will not make it official, but I can lead to the first 5 under 6. I think we can. There are too much runs, and I think they can keep it low.
I respect that. I respect that. All right, man. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. What do we got next? The Cards and the Pirates, man. We got a Waino showing for the Redbirds today. They are facing Thompson on the mound. Waino 4-3, 3.1 ERA. Thompson for the Buccos 2-3, 5.4 ERA. The Cardinals coming off a tough loss. They got walked off. Alonso hit a walk-off homer yesterday. They've lost 3 out of their last 4 coming into today, but they're coming in to face the Pirates, who've lost 2 of their last 3 to the Cubs. BB, it's your team. What do you think?
Yesterday Pete Alonso hit that walk-off, but morales are actually pretty high. I don't know if you saw that feel-good story of Matthew Liberatore and Nolan Gorman getting called up.
I did.
Yes.
The 2 kids who grew up together.
So they grew up together, and they're both in the Cardinals farm system. So they're both getting called up. One's a pitcher, and one's the number 2. They're both the number 1 and number 2 prospects in the Cardinals system. So that's kind of a cool feel-good story. If you haven't seen that, I would definitely go check it out. It's like these 2 kids grew up together, played when they were super young, and now they're both getting called up to the majors on the same day. But that doesn't have too much to do with today's game. But I do lean with the Cardinals. Wainwright been pitching a lot better as of late. He does pitch better at home usually, but I still like he's very familiar with this Pirates team. He usually pitches very well against this Pirates team. So if I had to make a play here, I would take the Cardinals. I would probably eat the juice and take the money line on it. But I like the Cardinals in this spot.
$5?
Yeah, I'm on the same spot as BB. The Pirates speak from themselves, and the Cardinals. I think they're a little hurt about the walk-off yesterday, so I think they might show up today, and why not take that Cardinals pride to the game, and I think they can win it. Yeah, I like the Cardinals on the money line as well.
All right, well, I dig it, guys. All right, let's keep it moving. I got no play on this one, guys. This is a tough spot. It's too sexy to be able to get the Cardinals with Waino on the mound at minus 150. It's a little scary. So I got a lot more other spots that I love. What do we got next here? Yes, this is a game I love. One of my favorite plays of the day. Braves, Marlins. The fish sticks are alive today, people. If Discord's in the chat, you already know what I'm talking about. I love the Marlins here, guys. Morton on the mound for the Braves, 2-3, 4.9 ERA. Rogers on the mound for the Marlins, not that much better, 2-4 with a 4.4 ERA. But the Marlins are underdog killers, 14-4 this year when they're the dog, and they are the dog today at home. I'm taking the Marlins on the money line at even odds plus 100.
Yeah, I love that spot, honestly. Charlie Morton, not been a good road pitcher. He hasn't, overall, when you look at his numbers, it's not too bad. But on the road, he's got a 7.31 ERA. He's 0-3. His opponents have a batting average of 324. So, I mean, he's just night and day difference. He's 2-0 at home. So, that's where the splits are. The away, he's not looking as good. And then Trevor Rogers for the Marlins, I think that he's been a lot. He's a lot better pitcher than what he's showed so far. So, and like you said, Hefe, they've been dog killers. So I love them in this dog spot. I think this is a great spot for them. I'm riding with the fish sticks today. I like the Marlins money line here.
One thing that I'm getting from Men in the Back is Rogers is 0-5 in his career against the Braves. So
that's crazy. He's now 1-5.
As some of us would say, he is due. $5. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm right in the same spot as you guys. I think the play here is the Marlins. Morton has been I don't know what was the term that you used? Gas can?
Yeah, gas can.
It's a gas can, right? It's a gas can, right? Well, on the road, he's been 0-3, 7.31 ERA, as BBB said. And also, the Braves are one of the worst teams in baseball on the road at hitting. They scored, I don't know, 3 runs per game. And the Marlins, I think it's a very good bounce back spot for Rogers. I think the Marlins will take this one, no sweat.
Wow. All right. You heard that.
Like it.
Not even breaking a sweat. What do we got next, guys? Rays O's. We got Beeks on the mound for the Rays, and we got Wells on the mound for the Orioles. The Rays are a very beautiful, low-hanging -130 on the money line here. It's scary. Rays have won 3 of their last 4. Orioles have lost 4 of their last 5. They're just coming off a walk-off win yesterday. But the Rays do not play great as a favorite. 11-17 on the run line this year. $5. I'll start with you, man. Anything on this one?
I don't have a play on this one because I think it's a very trappy line. -130, -130 on the money line Rays versus the O's. I think it's too close, and I don't want to get any fishy here.
I totally agree with you, man. I think this line is fishy, and I'm laying off because even though I definitely think the Rays should beat the O's, I think something little bit crazy might happen here. What do you think, BBB?
Yeah, looks like the Rays are going with a bullpen start here, starting Jalen Beeks out of there. Wells, he hasn't been horrible this year. He's got about a 4 ERA. He's also been one of those guys that's been kind of up and down, still finding his footing. But it's the first game of a series. I talked about it earlier. Orioles usually are a lot better in the first games of their series for some reason. And I mean, the line's very, indicative of this being like kind of a trap here. Getting the Rays at -130 is almost just too good to be true. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to lay off this one. Just no play for me on this one.
Yeah.
Respect. What we got next? White Sox, Yankees. It's Cortez. It's Keuchel on the mound. Cortez coming in 2-1, 1.3 ERA over 40 innings pitched. He pitches great. Yankees just don't get hits for him, runs for him. And Keuchel on the mound, 2-3, 5.5 ERA across 26 innings pitched. Both of these teams played during the day yesterday. Yankees went home. Chicago obviously is going to this game's in New York tonight. Yankees are hot. They won 4 of the last 5 before they lost yesterday. White Sox, they're up and down. They had a good game, though, yesterday. They were down 4-1 to start that game in the second inning. Came all the way back to win it 7-4. Really showed a lot of resolve. And I'm a big baseball is a game of momentum. So, first of all, both of these teams are hitting like crazy. But Nestor Cortez has been quietly one of the best pitchers in the league. He just doesn't get a lot of support from the bats when he does pitches. His ERA is a 1.35 across 40 innings pitched, guys. That's pretty incredible. His WHIP is under 1 at 0.85. I'm taking the Yankees on the money line as the first half of an open-ended parlay. I'll get to the second half when we get to that team. But I like the Yankees to win this game.
Yeah, well, I like them. I like the Yankees as well. I think they will bounce back to the loss, to a walk-off loss yesterday versus the O's. But the only thing that concerns me right now is that Keuchel has already pitched to the Yankees this season, and he pitched very well. He pitched 5 innings, and I think they didn't score any runs on him. So that's the only thing that I will be concerned. But hey, it's the Yankees. They are very good. They are playing baseball. They are the hottest team right now, and they got the bats going. And I think Nestor Cortez will keep the White Sox on the low. And well, I think I'm going with the Yankees on the run line -1.5.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I
I'm right
like
there.
it.
I'm right there with you, $5. I think this is a good spot to back the Yankees coming off a loss. They've been a very good team, obviously, this year. Nasty Nestor has been one of my favorite pitchers to back, simply because, I mean, just watching him, he's one of my favorite players to watch. So I think he gets it done today. And, anytime I can fade Dallas Keuchel, it usually turns out pretty well. So, I'm not too afraid to switch it up today and going to ride with the Yankees run line as well.
I like it. I like it a lot. Man in the back's telling me that Keuchel's 4-4 with a 2.06 ERA and 10 career starts against the Yankees.
The ERA is about to go up 8 points today.
He's not the same Keuchel as he was in Astros.
Amen, brother. A freaking man. All right, what do we got? Actually, before we get into this game, let me give a shout out to our props people, our props tool, our prop segment. It's all brought to you by the folks over at Edge House. We use them for all this stuff, all this data that I'm giving you. Trevor Rogers 0-5 against the Braves, Keuchel 4-4, 2.06 ERA, 10 career starts against the Yankees. How about the fact that Waino has won 9 straight games versus the Pirates? All this information is coming from Edge House, man. They got over 120 million data points, over 1,200 analytical tools. They just make finding that edge, that prop so much easier. Their site is so easy to navigate. So make sure you go check them out. Make sure you go use our promo code when you go check them out. If you want to download the app, it is ATS20. Get you 20% off. So make sure you go check out Edge House, because without them, we wouldn't be able to get all the plays that we can get to you. All right, back to it. Sure. What do we got? I think I saw Mariners and Sox. I think we got a Cy Young sighting today. We got Robbie Ray on the mound, even though in typical win the Cy Young, get paid fashion, he has now decided to suck. And he is 4-3 with a 4.6 ERA across 48 innings pitched. Waka on the mound for the Sox is the opposite, 3-0, 1.38 ERA. Across 26 innings pitched, a beautiful under 1 whip, 0.92. Sox are the favorite here at home. And rightfully so after what I just read to you. Also, the Mariners have lost 3 of the last 4. Red Sox have won 3 of their last 4. BBB, what do you think here, man? This is an interesting game.
Yeah, I've faded Waka a couple times this year so far, expecting him to have some regression, and I'm sure he'll have that regression today because I'm finally going to back him here. I'm going to take him on the first 5. Boston's bats have been hot. Like you said, there's 3 of the last 4 they've won. I'm just going to back Boston here. We're just going to get this Waka blow-up game out of the way because now that I'm finally backing him, he's going to let up 32 home runs in the first inning. And so, I'm done fading Michael Waka until he proves me wrong. So I hope he doesn't prove me wrong today.
$5?
Well, I don't have a play here, but if I was going to play something, it will be the Red Sox as well because Waka hasn't allowed a run yet at home at Fenway Park. In this season, he hasn't allowed 10.2 innings pitched and 0 runs. So I don't know. I don't think he will regress, but I don't trust the Red Sox bats yet. I think they're starting to heat up, but I don't trust them. So I will not make a play.
Waka 0-3 with a 9.56 ERA in 3 career starts versus the Mariners. So the Mariners have.
That's the old Waka. That's the Waka that I kept trying to fade, and then now he's just the Cy Young.
Right. But with that being said, it's tough to disregard what he's done already this year. And like I said, baseball is a game of streaks. I truly believe that. Yesterday, the Red Sox hung how many runs on the Mariners? 12. I can't fade a team that's putting up 12, then before that 5, then before that 4, then before that 6. The bats are hot for the Red Sox. I'm off this game. I lean with you guys on the Red Sox. It's just tough because Robbie Ray won a Cy Young last year for a reason, right? So is this the day he just decides to start showing it? Who knows? But I'm off this game. I lean with the Red Sox here. I also like the over here. Yesterday there was 18 runs in the game. So let's see what that is. Over under is at 9 today. So I like the over and the Red Sox in this game, but nothing official. What do we got next? Mets, Rockies. I believe we have Carrasco on the mound for the Mets and Marquez on the mound for the Rockies. Marquez is in my gas can top 5, people. 1-3, 6.16 ERA across 38 innings. Carrasco having a solid year, 3-1, 3.7 ERA across 41 innings. Mets coming off a walk-off yesterday, winners of 3 of their last 4. Rockies, before their last win against the Giants, have lost 3 in a row. They're 1-3 in their last 4, but this game is in Colorado. That changes everything. The Rockies are a different team. Man in the back who lives in Denver, minutes away from the stadium, and saying it is snowing here, by the way, which is just, I couldn't imagine waking up in May and it be snowing. So keep that into consideration.
Take that.
Do you have anything for us on this one, BBB?
I kind of lean towards the under, and I kind of lean towards the Rockies, but I don't have anything official here. With the colder weather, I expect, I could definitely see that throwing off Carrasco a little bit. It's literally snowing. He's probably not used to pitching in May and having such cold weather. Not that the Rockies are super used to it, but at least they have a little more, they're in Colorado. They're used to the colder weather. But also, so just a couple leans on that one. I lean the under and I lean towards the Rockies, but no official play for me.
$5?
I'm on the same side as BB. I think I lean the Rockies. I won't make an official play because Carrasco, he's not pitching well outside of New York. So, and it's the Coors Field. I think Rockies may have some bats going. I will lean to the over as well. I think there will be bats. I don't know. I can't imagine it's cold out there right now. Here in Mexico, where I'm from, in Monterrey, we are like 100 degrees, man. It's so hot that I need to be. I need to bath like 2 times a day, man. It's hot. So I can't believe that. But I'm not making any official, and I'm gonna skip it out.
All right, I dig it. I actually really like. I like the Rockies in this spot, man. I do. I think it's the sexy thing right now to take the Mets today. Pete Alonso walk-off home run. Everybody saw it. They're in Colorado. Rockies aren't that great of a team. Mets much better of a team. But how about this? Marquez 3-1 with a 3.4 ERA and 5 career starts versus the Mets. So he knows how to handle them. Rockies always play better at home. That's self-explanatory. So I do like the Rockies here tonight at plus 1.5 on the run line at minus 145 odds. All right, let's keep it moving. I think we got 2 more games here, guys. What do we got? Pods and Giants. We have Manea and Junis on the mound for these in this matchup. The Giants have won a few in a row here at home, especially. And they just got off 2. They just won 2 out of 3 against the Rockies. The Padres are coming in, splitting it with the Phillies. But how about this weird stat about the Phillies Giants? Phillies Giants. Oh my God. Phillies Padres. Jeez, Jack. Every team that won has won in a shutout in the last 3 games for the Padres. Right. So the Padres win 3-0. They lose 3-0. They win 2-0. So they have been low scoring affairs. Today's is a 7.5 over under. What do you think, $5? Anything on this one?
Nope, I don't have anything. I think Manea it's pitching great, and the Padres are off a series win. This is the Phillies, but the Giants are pretty good at home. I think they can have the bats going, but I don't know. I don't know if Manea can shut them off today. So it's going to be pretty close. I'm not going to have any play today for that.
Yeah, I lean with the Giants here. I think getting them at basically a pick 'em odds right now is pretty decent line there. Junis has been pretty good. They're riding a home win streak, and they've just been playing some pretty good baseball. And it seems just like a typical Giants thing to do. You keep thinking they're going to regress, and they never seem to really do it. Yeah, it never seems to happen. So I lean with the Giants. I think that they're a decent angle here, especially at home.
I like it. I also lean with the Giants here. I think the Padres have been getting away with 2 wins against the Phillies because the Phillies just forgot to play baseball in 2 of these games. I also I like the over here. I like to kind of like fade what's been happening. I think the Giants bats have been pretty well. A couple stats: the Giants are 11-7 at home on the run line, but the Padres are sneaky good when they're underdogs. 9-4 and 14-7 when they're away as underdogs, which is today. So I don't got an official play on this, but I do lean with the Giants. But this is a tough one. I believe we're about to get into our last game of the slate here. And it's the Stros. Yes, it's the Stros and the Rangers. Who won this game yesterday? Was it the Astros? Yes, the Astros won this game 5-1 yesterday. And today we have Perez on the mound for the Rangers, Javier on the mound for the Stros, guys. The Stros are hefty favorites, minus 175 on the run line. Yesterday, the Rangers struggled to get anything going. They only had 4 hits as a team. But let me point this out. They are 18-9 as underdogs this year on the run line, while the Astros are 14-16 as a favorite on the run line, guys. This might sound crazy. The Rangers have also won 4 of the last 5 before that loss yesterday. I'm taking the Rangers plus 1.5. I know that the man in the back is yelling at me, telling me the Rangers are 3-23 in their last 26 meetings in Houston. Well, that's straight up. Rangers could lose by 1 for all I care. I'm going to back them. I'm going to take the unpopular pick here. I'm going to take the Rangers plus 1.5 on the run line.
You're not that wrong, Pepe. I have a different spot right now, but Perez is pitching great on the road, man. He has pitched 13 innings and hasn't allowed a run yet. And I think that's a very, very nice start. And Javier is the same thing. He has pitched 12 innings at home and hasn't allowed a run yet. So I don't know who will regress right now, but I'm going with the trend. I like the first 5 under 4.5 in this game. I think they have both pitched well in their spots, and I think we are getting a pretty decent line right here. 4.5 is great for first 5 innings under, so I'm backing that one. I like that one a lot.
I do like that angle. I'm going to be with Hefe. I think the under is a good one as well, but I'm going to rock with Hefe here. But I'm going to the money line. I'm taking the money line. I think they get it done. Perez has been great. He's going at least 6 or 7 innings, in almost every start. Like he said, or like $5 said, he's been great on the road. He's faced them earlier in the year, and he went 7 innings, 2 hits. I mean, I like this spot. It's plus 150. The Rangers have been a surprise this year. They're one of those teams that we were talking about earlier. 17-20. No one really would have thought they're nearly a 500 team, but they are. So, last time they needed Altuve to have a 4-hit game to squeak one out. I like it though. I think that getting plus 150. I think they get it done today on the road.
All right. Well, guys, I don't know. Do we have another game, or are we heading into best bets, man in the back? Not talking to me. Fantastic. All right. That means we're heading into best bets, everybody.
Oh no, we have another one.
Well, that's not a game that is today at all. The A's do not play the Twins. The A's play the Angels today. I pointed this game out because this pitching matchup is extremely interesting. I don't know if anybody's looked at it.
Yeah. Blackburn
is 4-0 with a 1.6 ERA across 37 innings pitched, going against Chase Silseth, who has 6 innings pitched under his belt, 1-0. The Angels are minus 185. And I just wanted to bring this game up because the Angels have lost 3 in a row. The A's have lost 4 of the last 5. Is anybody willing to take the A's with obviously a much superior pitcher over the Angels in this situation? Or is this a hard pass, BB?
I think a lot of people are saying Blackburn's due for some regression and that it should come in this game and stuff. But I mean, he probably is due for some regression. I don't think he's going to continue to have a sub 2 ERA and go undefeated through the entire season. But at the same time, you're getting plus 160 on the first 5 money line for a guy that's been pitching lights out, and especially against a team like the Angels where their bats can just disappear sometimes. It seems like. I don't know. If I had to make a play on this, I think I would take that first 5 money line there until they prove. Or you could even take the plus 0.5, the run line on the first 5, and you get that at even odds as well. So,
yeah, I'm in the same spot as you, man. I won't have an official play too, but it's hard to pass on Blackburn. Blackburn, he's pitching lights out. 0.83 ERA on the road. It's massive, man. And I don't know. I think the bats on the Angels are due. They have just lost. That's why I'm not backing the Ace over here. But if I have to take anything, it will be as well the Ace on the first 5 money line as well.
I love the A's. I really do. I love the angle of the first 5. I think that we can get it as so hefty. It's truly incredible. And I really, really, really like it. That's why I brought this game up, because I think you can get a lot of value on the A's in here, which is something you don't get to say a lot. So I'm with you guys on the A's first 5 here. I truly think it's a big value play. I think you're getting it at such good odds, even though the pitching matchup, because when you look at these two teams, you have the Angels, who are the hot, sexy team, and the A's, who the second you start playing any good, they try to sell you off, right? So watch out for Blackburn to be traded in like the next couple days. But anyway, guys, now it is time to get into best bets. As Alpha would say, way to Higashioka, which makes no sense and it never will. BBB, start us off.
Yeah, starting off, I'm going to go with the Yankees minus 1.5. I think that's at about even odds right now. I think that the Nasty Nestor and the Yankees get it done today. And then a game we did not get into, I am going to take the Tigers first 5 money line. They got Scooble on the mound going up against Savali, who's just been, like Hefe says, Gas Can of the Year awards ceremony type of deal. And then we're going to close it out with the A's first 5 money line, the game we just talked about. I love getting that. I'm going to take the money line. I'm not even going to take the plus 0.5. We can still get the push, but I think Blackburn locks it down, and we get another plus money cash there. $5.
Okay. I will take the Yankees in the run line as well. I think the Nestor Cortez will work them up. I'm going to take Marlins money line as well, a plus money odds. I like them a lot. And I think my best bet of the day will be the first 5 under 4.5 on the Rangers and Astros game. I think Perez and Christian Javier will be showing up today and will make us cash this one.
So just so everybody understands, that's your POD. That's you're putting it on the line.
My MLB POD. I have another one in the NBA, but
ooh.
Oh man, this guy with the cliffhanger. This guy with the cliffhanger. But for his MLB POD, it's the first 5 under 4.5 between the Rangers and the Astros. All right, let me get to my 3. I'm rolling with you, 5. I'm rolling with the Marlins on the money line plus 100. I'm rolling with the Rangers plus 1.5. I think they keep it close. So going with your under. Your under is good for me, because the closer that game is, the less scoring, the more of a chance the Rangers have to not only win, but keep it within the run line. Then my third play is going to be a parlay. I'm taking the Yankees that we spoke about, and I'm going with the Brewers. The Brewers are facing the Nationals today. I'm taking them on a money line, and that's at plus 115 odds. Man in the back is screaming at me.
Shout out to Discord. Everybody hammer the Tigers. We know you guys love the Tigers.
First 5.
Tigers first 5. That's my play. I know Slam gave you guys the Tigers. Slam gave you the Tigers when they were losing. I'm gonna give you the Tigers when they're winning. All right. So community collab, lock it in, boys.
There you go, guys. Community collab, Discord, go crazy. 90. I want to hear you scream at somebody. Craig, do something wild. I don't know.
This is the first time 90's ever told me not to bet the Reds, so I that scares me.
Oh wow, somebody must have not gotten a lot of sleep last night.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Listen, $5. Thank you so much for coming on, man. You've been a blast. We're definitely gonna have you on some more stuff. You were great, informative, and fun to talk with. So I know our viewers appreciated you as much as we did. So thank you, man. Everybody else, we're going to be back in 4 hours. OTB, off the bounce. Humongous game 2 in the Western Conference Finals tonight between the Mavericks and the Warriors. Can Lucas stop turning the ball over? Can they get a win before they go back to Dallas? Find out tonight in 4 hours. Until then, peace.
Blues in 7.